welcome to my channel. This is Grace Manzi here. In the video today, I'm going to be showing you how I made this lovely wrap dress with balloon sleeves. Okay. You are going to need your front and back bodice pattern. Also going to need your basic sleeve pattern. You are going to need a pen, a pair of scissors, a marker pen, a small and a big ruler. I'm going to start with the back panel, okay, because it's easier. So as you can see, I've laid on the fresh pattern paper the back of the basic bodice pattern, and I've put an extension down here for the total length of the dress, okay. You can add as much as you want, if you want it shorter or longer than this. I'm going to cut this out and also highlighting the waistline, and I'm going to transfer the dots as well, okay. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is transfer the dots like that. Okay, you put pins here, right, and one pin here and the other one here. Okay, when you put the pins like that, the next thing you're going to do is flip the pattern over and mark where the pin is, right at that point. Lift that up, mark where those two pins are. Okay, lift that, okay, and mark here, right. Okay, you can take that bit off now, right. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to join those 4 points. Okay, that's your back dart done. The next thing I'm going to do is to draw a straight line here for the waistline, okay, like that. Okay, after drawing that line, I'm going to mark here for the notches. Okay, it's very important to have your notches, okay, right. The next very important mark is where you are going to put your strap. The strap is going to be 3 inches above the waistline, okay. So I'm going to put another notch here for the strap, okay, right. Okay, so basically the back is done, but when I tried my own dress, I discovered I still had a zip bulge. So to avoid that, I had to go 1 inch I had to subtract 1 inch from the waistline here like this. So you go ½ an inch up and ½ an inch down there, okay, and then draw a line like what I'm doing, okay. All the way like that. I'm going to go ahead and label the back piece as follows, okay. That's the grain line, okay. This pattern is going to be cut on the straight grain of the fabric. Label it back, cut 2, okay. For the back facing, you just need an extra pattern paper and to trace the neckline, the back neckline, like I'm doing, okay. Okay, just like that. So you are going to determine how wide you want your facing to be. Mine is roughly 3 inches wide, so I'm going to go down here, right? And then I can go ahead and freehand the rest of the facing like that. Okay, so after doing that, you can go ahead and cut it out. So that concludes the back. Cut 2, right? Remember, when cutting out the back, the 1 inch seam allowance on the center back is already incorporated in the pattern. Now for the front, I'm going to start with the right front, okay? As you can see, I'm going to cut out the basic bodice pattern, the front part, okay, all the way to the end here, to the total length of my dress, okay? And I'm going to transfer the darts to the back, okay? I'm going to transfer them here, because when I finish cutting this out, I'm going to open it out, okay? So just watch what I'm doing. Transferring the darts now. Mark the dart points, okay? Also mark the waistline before you take out the pins, right? Okay, there we go. Now I can go ahead, take the pins out, join the dart points. Okay, take that one out. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and take out take that one away. Okay, do the same process, transfer the dart to the other side of the pattern, okay? Okay, once you're done, you open it up, okay? Right. And then finish off drawing the waistline to the end, like that. Okay? Right, you should end up with something like this. That's the left front, okay? So you're going to determine how deep you want your neckline to be. That is where the two left and right sides are going to be overlapping. So mine is going to be 4.5 inches deep. So I measure 4.5 inches from the neckline coming down here, okay? And I mark there, put a mark, right? Okay? The other thing is, you are going to mark as well 3 inches up. That's where the strap is going to be. So you mark 3 inches here. Okay? Right. So I'm going to go ahead and join this point, this one, that point, and I'm going to extend the neckline, right? It's going to be like a boat neck so it's roughly going to be 3 inches left here, like that. 3 inches. Okay, the finished width of the neckline is going to be 3 inches. So I'm going to join this point, that point, that point, all the way up to there. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay. So that's going to be the left front. Okay, now once that is done, if you're going to have this as a straight dress like mine, you're going to need a vent here. Okay, this is optional, right? If it's a flared dress, there's no need to put a vent. For free movement, you have to put a vent here. Okay, like that. So that's the left front done, and I'm going to finish off by drawing the straight grain, because it's going to be cut on a straight grain. Okay, that's the front. One of those. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, so I can go ahead and cut it out. So that's the left front done. Now for the right front, I'm simply going to trace and cut out like I did with this left front. The only difference is that this one will be facing back like that way. So that's the right front done, as you can see. Left front, okay, and right front overlaps like that. So if it's a straight dress, you're going to have a vent here. Okay, if it's not straight, you don't have to cut this out. Okay, so I'm not going to cut it out. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is the facing. Okay, the front facing. So all you need is to get another fresh piece of paper. Okay, and lay your pattern piece on there like that. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pin and trace it. Okay. Pin out. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is to cut it out. Okay. Just follow what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. That's the facing for the right front. So that's the straight grain here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one for the left. So to cut one for the left, all you do is to turn this one to the other side, okay? Like that, what I've just done here. Let's see if it's going to fit there. Remember, that should be on this grain line. Yep, it's going to fit nicely. So I'm going to pin. Okay, just going to go ahead and cut it out. Right, grain line. This and cut one of the right front. Okay, so that's the left and right sides done, if you can see. Okay, when you make a dress, it's going to look like that. Okay, there we go. Right, that's your right, that's your left. Okay, that's your left facing, and that's the right facing. Okay, that's the left, the right, and the left will be going like that. Okay, right. For the strap, all you simply do is to cut 5 inches wide. Okay, 5 inches here, right, and you determine the length that you want, to be honest, on how long you want your straps to be. Okay, so mine is 21 inches long and 5 inches wide. So that's your straps that are going to go when you fold it in half and sew it. It's going to be 2 inches wide. So you're going to have a strap here, okay, and another strap on that side. So that's the front done. Also the back is done and the facing. Now we are going to do the sleeve. Now I've cut out a basic sleeve pattern, okay, that I have on the videos, on the links provided. Okay, now when you've cut it out like this, you determine where you want the balloon to start from. Mine is starting from the elbow, okay? So that's where I want the balloon. You can have it a bit higher if you want, but I'm starting mine on the elbow line. So this is how you make the balloon. Just watch what I'm doing. The first thing you do is snip here. Okay? Right. When you've done that, you cut all the way along this line. And leave just about maybe 5 millimeters, okay? Almost to the edge. Come this way again and cut. you have done that, the next thing you are going to do is just draw random lines. Okay, they don't have to be very accurate or very, equally spaced out. You see, just draw random lines like this, like the way I'm doing. Okay. Once you have done that, the next thing you are going to do is to cut strips along those lines, okay, all the way. Once you've done that, the next thing is to get a fresh pattern paper, okay? Right, like that. See? Take your frilled sleeve here, okay? And spread these out, like that. Until you get the balloon, that the size of the balloon that you want, okay? It doesn't matter even if it comes off there, right? Okay, like that. And pin. Sure, there's like a half moon shape here, okay? It should be like a half moon shape over there, okay? A nice curve. You can always fill in the gaps if there is any gaps. So you got to be patient and make sure you get it. Just keep trying until you get the shape that we're looking for. As you can see, we've got a half moon here, half moon shape, okay, and we've got a nice smooth curve around here. That's the shape of a balloon sleeve. The next thing I'm going to do now is to draw the curve, right? Like that. Following those steps, okay? You can always smoothen out later, but it's going to be looking like this, more or less. Okay? side is straightforward, okay? So you remember to mark so that you don't get confused when you take off that sleeve. Now I'm going to take away that sleeve now, the one that is been shredded, okay? The shredded sleeve goes, the shredded sleeve goes, and you're left with that. You're left with your balloon sleeve, okay? So that's how you do your balloon sleeve. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw the straight grain. The sleeve front, then you're going to cut two. Right, that's it. So here at the bottom, that's where you are going to do a 1/4 inch hem, and you insert your elastic setting, elastic casing, or you can put some gathers and put a cuff. It's all up to you, but this is how you cut out and design a balloon sleeve. There is your balloon sleeve cut and done. So that's the end of the video.